The CID sleuths conducted preliminary investigation into the controversy surrounding the tainted ADGP P. Ravindranath. Let's take a look at what happened there. Even as the controversy surrounding P. Ravindranath seems to be turning grim, CID officials started investigating the matter. A team of CID sleuths visited the coffee shop at Cunningham Road where the incident took place. The CID team comprised of senior officials like CID DIG Somendra Mukherjee and CID SP Rajappa. The team first searched for clues in the shop and examined every nook and corner of the cafe. The officials then examined the CCTV footage visuals of the cafe in order to see the series of events that unfolded that day at the cafe. The CID team also interrogated the employees of the cafe as a part of the investigation. The officers noted the statements of every employee there. Apart from all these investigations and interrogations, another important thing that the officials did was the verification of P. Ravindranath's statement. The CID sleuths cross-checked his statement with that of the employees of the cafe. Meanwhile, the team will submit a report of its investigation after 25 days. Will the report clear the black mark on his face, or will it show an entirely different picture, is what remains to be seen now. Harish and Nabila for News9 Bengaluru. And well, even as the drama over ADGP Commissioner of Police issue continues, the Home Minister held a presser and issued a stern warning to all those involved. He also spoke about how they are taking no sides and will be neutral about the whole case.
ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸುಮಾರು 3-4 ಗಂಟೆಗಳ ಕಾಲ ರಸ್ತೆ ತಡೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಮೇತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಹುಶಃ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಎಸ್ಆರ್ಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಡಿಜಿಪಿ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಆ ಸ್ಥಾನದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ಹಿರಿಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಮೆಗ್ರಿಕ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
KJ George also stated that the ADGP had been transferred since he too had taken part in the protests, which saw various ranks of KSRP come out in support of him.
ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಒಂದು ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಒಂದು ಇಲಾಖೆ, ಅವರು ಯಾರು ಬೀದಿಗೆ ಬರಬಾರದು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಮೊನ್ನೆನೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕುಂದುಕೊರತೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಗೃಹ ಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾನು, ಡಿಜಿಪಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕಮಿಷನರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಗಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನಾದರೂ ಕುಂದುಕೊರತೆ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿದ್ದರೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಸಮ್ಮತಿಸಬಹುದೇ ಹೊರತು, ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನೇರ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದೇ ಹೊರತು ಅವರು ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀದಿಗೆ ಜನ ಹೋಗೋದು ಆ ಥರ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ಥರ ಹೋಗೋರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ.
In all, the entire fiasco has garnered more than required attention and also brought to the fore the crack within the department, with the Home Minister ordering for a CID probe and also issuing stern warning to all those involved in the protests. It now remains to be seen if the issue will see an end at the earliest. Moving on, the two top brasses of the police department find themselves on the wrong side. Now, we went around the city to find out what the people thought about the entire episode. Take a look.
First came ADGP Ravindranath's alleged perverted behavior. This was followed by drama and confusion over his arrest, transfer and so on. Then came another twist in the tale. The ADGP accused Auratkar of conspiring against him. This was followed by protests, reports of transfer and so much more. We asked the people of the city if all this was called for, and here's what they had to say.
See, I think there could be various reasons. There are so many things, there are different layers of the onion that are kind of getting peeled, right? Yeah, it could have been kind of handled more maturely. Especially people who are supposed to take care of our security, public security, if they come into such kind of frails, it doesn't sound very secured.
I think it gives a very bad image going on about it, creating a conspiracy, giving the impression of a conspiracy, and trying to say that the police commissioner is setting him up or whatever the truth was. But the most important thing is the case has to be treated as is, and preferably should go to a third party where it should probably a neutral party, like probably even CBI, or some other agency should find out the truth, and this mudslinging should stop.
So what I feel was, our K. George, who is handling the home portfolio, he should have intervened or called both of them to his office and could have resolved instead of making so whole issues as big.
So instead of that, it could have been handled more appropriately. So instead of bringing in names, they could have handled it more appropriately in terms of getting to know what was the case and exactly what has happened. So, instead of creating all problems and ruckus, it should have been handled completely in a different way.
I absolutely feel that the government should have actually done a compromise between the both, and they should have tried to resolve the issue by talking to both of them. I recently saw an interview of their daughters. Their daughters are fully confident that their father is innocent. And a person being in such a good post, I don't think he would have done that.
Yeah, they would have handled internally. I think they should have not come to the streets. Basically, if it had settled inside, I think people also would have been a little bit of matured enough to understand what is going on there.
See, what I feel actually being such a senior person, they both are into a senior position. They are holding quite a big positions. I, as an individual, as an human beings, if you can ask me, I would suggest also, government should handle it quite internally.
Yes, I think it could have been handled much better. I think the whole chaos what is happening could have been avoided.
As per my views, this matter can be settled within 24 hours as our ex-minister has told. That is not a big issue. There are a lot of other issues are there. They had to take care of that issues. This is not a small, this is a small issue. Just they can manage within a circle of the department and resolve. Let them give more consideration for other big issues are there pending.
Actually thinking because the way they're handling the case and stuff, they're going to much higher official, like might be the crime involved, could have handed over to CBI.
And the reason for this is basically it involves two big cops. And again, when it comes to two big issues, a lot of egos are there, and also they have their own issues settled through this minor issue. And when it comes to government like people, they settle issues in these matters like this. They come to the street level, and this should be this issue has to be dealt in closed rooms, and this can be dealt because it involves two senior IPS officers as well.
They should have been able to handle this and get the culprit out. It's as simple as that. And I think it has gone way out of proportion.
Well, Bengaluru surely feels the situation could have been handled much better. What will be the end result of the ADGP saga? Is there more drama coming? We'll have to wait and watch. A News9 report.
And while crazy star Ravi Chandran's birthday is special this year, the actor, who is celebrating his 53rd birthday, launched his upcoming project Ranadhira, which will mark the on-screen debut of his son Manoranjan. Ravi Chandran, who has titled the film as Ranadhira, has given the tagline as Prema Lokadalli. We have to know that Ranadhira and Prema Loka are the two biggest blockbuster films of Ravi Chandran in late 90s. Sandalwood's classic movie Ranadhira, which was released in 1988, was declared as the musical hit of the year with Hamsa Lekha's music. It had Ravi Chandran, Khushbu, Anant Nag, Lokesh, Kumashri, Master Manjunath and others in important roles. The new film Ranadhira, which is started to be a romantic film, is likely to recreate the magic of Ravi Chandran's early movie. Prema Loka was the directorial debut of Ravi, which had Juhi Chawla in the female lead.
Crazy,